Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Leslie with Black Dog Vintage, and guess what I received in the mail? It was my consigner's next box. And look at everything we have here. We have beautiful costume. I've got some beautiful sterling silver in this tray. So many beautiful pieces. And I will be doing my next consignment sale on Tuesday, June 10th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Eastern. And it is going to be so much fun. So we have so many beautiful pieces and ooh, more sterling hidden under here. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So many beautiful pieces. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. I promise you will not be disappointed. It will be a blast. All my live sales are so much fun. I do live sales of vintage jewelry every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays are my vintage and vino lives. Those are always a blast. So, but let's get into this consignment. I do consignments regularly. If anybody's interested in consigning with me, please go ahead and just send me an email. My email's in the description down below, down there. And you can definitely email me and we can talk about doing consignment. I do consignment for my live sales. I also do a lot of my high-end consignment on eBay. So we can definitely talk about that. So this is from one of my viewers, and she sent me, this is now the third box she has sent me, and we have had a great time doing consignment, and she's been very happy. And she used to do a lot of jewelry repair and make a lot of jewelry from vintage components and vintage beads and all of that. And she did send me a whole bunch of beads. So we'll be including a lot of beads and components in the sale as well. And I'll kind of give you a little hint at some of those beads and the components as well towards the end of this, I guess at the end of this haul. So let's take a look. I'm going to take this tray, move it off to the side so you can see the jewelry a lot better. And we're going to go through everything piece by piece. There's a lot of beautiful necklaces. Like I said, sterling. There's some brooches. There's some Heidi Daus in here. So let's take a look at what she sent. I didn't look at everything close, but the silver I did test, so you can be guaranteed that it is all sterling. And let's take a look. There's some beautiful vintage pieces in here. So let's take a look at everything one by one. All right, I gotta take a sip of my iced tea here, as I think I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. All right, so let's go through some of these pieces. So this here, beautiful long beaded necklace, and these are glass. At first I was thinking these might be agate or something, but I do believe these are lampwork beads here. And I tested them. They did test in the glass component, but I do believe these are strung, with hematite. And these are just absolutely gorgeous. We have an old vintage clasp here. They are nice and cold. I will double check with my friend Jen, but just looking at these do appear to be glass. And this is a nice long necklace. It is about 30 inches long, and this is just a really, really pretty piece. Just a really pretty necklace. So if you like nice long necklaces, that is a beautiful, beautiful piece right there. I have this beautiful vintage bracelet. Now, this does have a little bit of wear on the pearls. Boy, it keeps on going out of focus. But look at this clasp here. Absolutely gorgeous clasp. And I don't see a mark on the clasp, but this is a really nice vintage multi-strand pearl bracelet. And let's take a quick measure on this one with my cone. And this one is measuring at about it's about 7 inches. Just really nice, but there are a couple pearls that have some wear on them, but that's, you know, to be expected. And it's still just a beautiful piece. I like that one. All right, let's see here. Look at this. Look how pretty this is. I think, yeah. Oh, we might be missing a pearl. Are we missing a pearl here? Missing a small pearl. I might see if I have something there to replace that with. But this is a gorgeous one. This is vintage. Do I see a mark on this? No. This might be not, I don't know that this is the original chain that this came on, but that's a beautiful glass cabochon. I'm going to see if I can replace that pearl. That is really, really pretty. I love that. And it can be strung on any type of cord there. And, but yeah, that is really, really nice. And that's an older pendant there. Okay, what do we have next? It looks like we've got another one of these bracelets. I like that shell. That's nice. I love those little rhinestone rondelles. Now, she did give me a bag of those. So if you are like to string with vintage pieces, I do have a whole bag of those if you're interested. Those will be available at the consignment sale. This actually measures at, oh boy, this is long. This measures actually at 8 inches. So if you like a longer bracelet, that is for you. That is a beautiful one. Oh, here is a Heidi Dowse. Look at that beauty. And that long pink crystal. And it is adjustable right there with the little fishhook clasp. And then there is your Heidi Dowse signature. Ooh, look at how beautiful that is. I love the pink. Look at the detail right there. That is spectacular. Wow. Beautiful Heidi Dowse. Ooh. Let's drop it. There we go. Look at that. That is phenomenal. And let's get a measurement on this. This is, well, it can be 16 to 20 inches long. So that is, got a lot of versatility with that. Look how that, oh, wow. That is gorgeous. That pink, oh my gosh. Could just look at that forever. And here we have a beautiful rose quartz. That's an older clasp. These are all in, oh no, I thought it was individually knotted, but it is not. That could be gold fill. Doesn't say anything. Let's see if it says anything on the inside here. Come on. I think it does. Oh, no. Ooh, friends. This is a 14 karat gold clasp. So, if that clasp is 14 karat gold, then these beads may be 14 karat. I will have to test those. So, I will test these beads here, see if those are 14 karat. And we'll take a look. All right, so I'm gonna set that off to be tested. That is gorgeous. That's just a fun little stretch bracelet. Beautiful crystals there. This is a pretty necklace. I did not see any type of markings or anything on this clasp, but it is a very pretty little crystal necklace, little waterfall style necklace. Thought that was very pretty. Let's see, what do we have next? All right, look at this. This is a very old flapper necklace. And all hand, look at these big beads. Oh my gosh. Big, huge black glass beads. These are all individually knotted. This is so long. We're looking at 64 inches. 64 inches in length. We've got a very old clasp here. Wow. That's incredible. Wow. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. I love these old long necklaces. And then we've got this beautiful pink crystal. That's really pretty. Got the old spring ring. Look at, oh, you can see the refraction on that crystal. Oh my gosh. Love pink. Love pink. All right. This is a gorgeous old Trifari necklace from the I think this is 1970s Trifari. These are beautiful glass beads. We have, still has the Trifari hang tag. This is a great long Trifari necklace. And this is 54 inches. 54 inches. Now, just to be clear, I do have channel memberships where some of my channel members do get discounts. Discounts do not apply on consignments. It's only, you know, a handful of my channel members right now that are eligible for the discount, so it won't apply to very many, but consignments aren't eligible for discounts. Okay, this is another bracelet. Now, some of the, say we're missing one rhinestone on this clasp, which usually does not affect much for value. I can always replace it, but, you know, usually I try to sell as is on many of these, especially this type of bracelet. Usually it's not, unless it's marked or anything, I usually don't replace those rhinestones. It doesn't affect the value that much. This is a 7-inch AB rhinestone triple strand bracelet. Very pretty piece. This is a beautiful, beautiful brooch. I love that amethyst glass on there. So pretty. And this one is about 2.5 inches wide. So 2.5 inches from here to here. That's gorgeous. Austrian, probably. Very pretty. Set that back here. All right. Now this is a really cool navy blue enameled chain link, wide chain link necklace. And I want to say Napier. Yeah, this is Napier. Look at that. Really cool, 1970s Napier. I love Napier. We were just talking about Napier on my last live. Look at that. Cool wide collar necklace. Very pretty Napier piece. All right. And then we've got this. This is a wire wrapped, let's see if that's jade. Now, this is a costume chain. It's a newer. It's got this lobster claw clasp. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, this clasp was patented, this exact clasp was patented in 1994. So whenever you see this clasp and somebody tells you this is like a 1960s piece or something like that, don't believe them. That clasp was that exact clasp was patented in 1994. Yeah, this goes all the way up to jadeite on my Presidium. So that is a jade cabochon that is beautifully wire wrapped. And this may not be the original chain that it was on, but that is a beautiful piece. But yes, that is a newer necklace, post 1994, so mid 1990s at least. All right. Ooh, look at this. Look at the beads on this. Wow. This was beautiful. Definitely handcrafted, I would imagine. This has an old thumb clasp on it. So that's an old clasp. So that's a thumb clasp. That is, you know, this was used in, you know, Art Deco times, like 1930s, 20s, 30s, that particular style of clasp. Now, whether or not that's a true one, it does look newer, but that style of clasp where it's shaped like that, that is an older style of clasp. Now, these beads also are traditionally like check glass. This definitely a long one like that. Now, this could have been made with old components. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my consignor because she did make things out of these old components. So maybe she made this, or maybe it is an old check glass piece. It is quite beautiful. Nice and long as well. Let's see, this is 36-ish inches, 37 inches long. Really pretty. Love that. All right. Here's another nice long necklace. Look at these beads. I love these when they're just bronzed on one side, and then you've got that kind of opalescent glass on the other. That's a really pretty one. And then these are all hand knotted. That's a cool necklace. Also extremely long, 60 inches. That's so pretty. You could double this up easily. You could twist it and double it and connect it with a brooch or something. Some people, if you have a really small neck, you could even quadruple it, make a choker out of it. So pretty. Love that. Love that. So many beautiful beads. So many. We're not done either. Okay, look at this one. So look at that big crystal drop. And then we've got these beautiful beads here. And then it goes to this long chain. And then we've got a newer lobster claw clasp here. And this does have a mark on it. Let's take a look. Ooh. Is that a swan? I'll have to check that out. It almost looks like a swan, so we'll have to do a little more research on this one. I love that. So beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful, this is silver tone. It is not sterling. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous marcasite, might be silver plated bracelet, but beautiful little marcasite panels. And this one is about 7.5 inches. And I really like that one. So another really beautiful piece. I'm trying to do most of the costume here first. This one almost looks like a Monet. I don't see a mark on it. It could have lost the hang tag, but it is just a very long, thick snake chain that appears to be maybe a gold plate. And I've seen these, sorry, my allergies are killing me. We've had crazy, crazy weather here in Michigan. It was 87 yesterday. It is 62 degrees today, and just insane. But this is, yeah, it appears to be, I mean, I've had a necklace like this before that was Monet. I mean, this may not be, but it again, this is just a great layering piece. Just a plain chain. It is 46 inches long and just a great, great piece. Beautiful long gold-plated snake chain. Okay, this piece is Swarovski, and you can see that is a very clear little swan there, and it is a crystal bezel necklace, and this one is 34 inches, or I'm sorry, 36 inches long. Beautiful crystal bezel. And then I love this one. And this, I think, is Swarovski as well. There is no mark, but I've had a similar necklace like this before, and okay, is there a mark here? No mark here. Might have had a hang tag and it came off, but I've had this necklace before and it was Swarovski. But we've got the dangle bezels in amethyst, and these crystals are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. You can see the refraction coming off of them. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. And we've got this one as a 50-incher. So nice. Another absolutely gorgeous piece. And this is a Givenchy. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. And we've got the Givenchy hang tag right there. Gorgeous AB crystals. How amazing is that? And this is adjustable. And let's see if I can figure out the clasp on this. This has a weird clasp. I think this opens like that. Yeah, there we go. And this is 15 to 18 inches. So it can be a very short choker, or it can be a longer necklace. Okay, so now we're gonna move into, oh, one more costume brooch. And that is a very pretty little one there with the enameling. And I don't think there's any markings on it. No, not that I can see. That is very cute. And very little wear on the enameling. A little bit of chipping, a little bit of flea biting, but for its age, it's very nice. Very, very pretty. Okay, shove that back a little bit. Okay, all right. Let's move into the sterling. Let's do the rings first. Normally I don't, but let's do the rings. All right. Oh, there is one more thing. I've got a little pair of shoe clips here. Super cute. Okay, let's do rings. Okay, first, beautiful onyx. Beautiful onyx ring. Grab my ring sizer. This is a size 8 onyx. And I love this one. And this one is 925 Philippines. And this is also a size 8. Many of these rings might be this around the same size because it's all coming from one person. That one is gorgeous. And this one is a 10. Okay, look at that. Look at that. And this is adjustable. And it does have, oh, it is just marked 925. It is adjustable. It's currently sitting at an 8, but since it's adjustable, as you can see, it can be sized a bit, usually up 2, down 2 maybe, so size 8, so maybe down to a 6, up to a 10. Look at that. Those are green stones. And it's marked China, but 925 something. JS. That's really pretty. I'm doubting I can get my yeah. I'll have to work and see if I can get, I almost think that looks like chrome dioxide, but we'll see. It's so pretty. That's sitting at a 9. Gorgeous. Oh, look at the opal. Yum. That's also an 8. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Need another sip. I think I've taken too many antihistamines today. I'm super thirsty. I love this. Love that. It's a 9. That is a 9. Let's see. And that stone. Oops. Slipped. It goes into the spinel or bottom of the topaz. I don't know. Guess is maybe spinel. Gotta call Jen from Jen's Gems because she's my person. Look at that, multi-gem. This is a size 7. Ooh, are we missing one? Ooh, we're missing a stone. Dang. Missing one stone on that one. It'll still be available. Now, I think she bought this one from me because I have so many pearl rings. And this one is a size 8.5. What goes around comes around, you know. That looks like a ruby. Let's do a quick test. Yep, that's a ruby. Beautiful ruby ring. And that is a size 9. Size 9 ruby. And that is gorgeous. And that is set in sterling silver. Beautiful little ruby ring. This is rose gold plated. And that is a size 10 with the amethyst. And a couple more here. That is really pretty. Great little band. And also a size 10. That looks like tanzanite. And that's a size 9. those are the rings. Okay, we have this beautiful pendant here. And let's test it. And it does test as an emerald. Super pretty. So probably man-made, but beautiful. This is really pretty. And I don't know if that is amethyst or not. No, that is glass, but that is in sterling. And it is marked silver on the back. Okay, this is cool. Look at the turquoise in this. Isn't that amazing? Now, no marks on this at all. Tested, but no marks. I love this. I love this pendant so much. Such a cool one. Now this is a cool one too. Now this is a signed, and I'm assuming native piece because of how it's signed. RCC sterling. Look at that green turquoise. And then it is on a sterling rope chain. Oh, the color. Holy moly, the color in this is phenomenal. Is that not just the most gorgeous piece? Wow. That is insane. It's amazing. I don't know. Which do you like better? I don't know. Whew. Tell me which one you guys like better. I don't know which one I don't know which one. I am trying to decide which one I like better, and I don't know. I almost like this one better. I like the color of this turquoise better. I love this one because of the shape, but I almost like this one better. I don't know. You guys tell me. Look at this. This is a beautiful bracelet, I believe. Yep, this is Tasco. It has the safety. And let's get this clipped in there. There we go. This one reminds me of Gucci. Boy, I think she bought this for me. Yeah, this is 7 inches. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. It looks like Gucci, doesn't it? It's like a Gucci bracelet. Look at this bracelet. All of those are real gemstones. It is in sterling silver. It is amazing. It is a really cool cuff bracelet. It is a little big on me, but absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous cuff bracelet. And it does have a little thing here so you can slide it on and off easier. But look at all those gemstones. Those are all real gemstones. And this one is a 7.5. 7.5 cuff. It's a great size for a cuff. And then we have this great little flower brooch. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Couple torques, because everybody needs a torque. This one here is great because it actually clasps. These are hard to measure, but I think this one would be probably good for like, it's long, but it's not that wide. I'd say this is probably good for like somebody that would wear like a 16-inch neck, but it's long. So it's gonna have a deeper length. Let's see. Well, you know what? I could probably wear it. So maybe 18-inch is fine. So that's a nice one. Nice little torque. And then I love this torque here. So this one here comes around, and then it's got this, and you can put a pendant or whatever you would like on there. I don't know what you could do. Could you do this pendant? You almost need like a really big one. Yeah, you need something more substantial. But you could put like a big pendant on there, or you don't have to put anything on there. It just would look pretty like that. But this is a nice big one. And there's your 925 mark, but yeah, that one's super cool. Love that. And then look at this beautiful, beautiful brooch with the carnelian. And that is sterling as well. So that's all the jewelry that we're gonna have at the sale. And that's gonna be on Tuesday, June 10th, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. So the types of beads that we're gonna have will be, you know, crystal beads like this. Now this is a broken necklace. So we'll have some things like this, like some broken pieces that will be available. And then we'll have, you know, I've got a whole bag of, these are just like the little rondelles, the crystal rondelles. So we'll be auctioning off pieces like this. So if you're a jewelry person and you like making jewelry out of vintage components, we'll have things like that. I have a whole bag of vintage AB crystals and vintage clear crystals. And random, like here's a big random bag. We might do auction off a bag of random beads like that. And then here's all kinds of like little, oop, here's some head pins. I might need some head pins. And then, you know, we've got some just random crystal beads. I got a whole bag of them. Just a whole big giant bag. And, but the best, I think the best that I've got this bag here, right here. And in this bag are all kinds of clasps and stuff. And I might have to, on some of them, I might have to find mates or whatever. And some of them might have the mates, but like, look at this. Here's a clasp, and it's for a double necklace. And these can be really valuable. Here's another one. And then, you know, you've got the push clasp on the other side. Let's see. There's some really cool ones in here too. Ooh, look at this one. Look at that. So these are great for making jewelry. And ooh, look at this. It's a beautiful Art Deco one. Oh my gosh. And this is a triple strand. Oh no, it's triple on one side and that. Oh no, it is triple and triple. Look at that. Oh, these are gonna be fun. These are gonna be so much fun. Yeah, all kinds of beautiful ones. Ooh, look at this. So I could just go through these for days. Now I do mostly sterling jewelry for my stuff. So I don't do a ton with these vintage clasps, but sometimes it makes me want to. Look at that one. That's gorgeous. Ooh, or this one. See, look, we could go through these for a long time. And maybe we'll do little lots of them or something, or I don't know. we'll have to figure it out. So I'll have these at my sale. Look at that one. Oh, so I'll have these at my sale, and we'll figure it out as we go. And I'll have lots of these, and you know, we'll just kind of play around with them. So this is what I'm going to have at my sale, and we'll get through as much as we can. And if we have to do a second consignment sale, I will. And yeah, we'll have some beautiful pieces, beautiful pieces. So I hope you join me. Again, it is going to be Tuesday, June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, and that will be the consignment sale. But don't forget, I will have a regular sale with my pieces on this coming Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't miss that. I still don't know what I'm going to have in that sale yet. I have done some sourcing, but I will be doing some more to have more in there. So I hope you will join me for that sale. It'll be a surprise sale. Maybe I'll do a haul video tomorrow. Who knows? But this is all the beautiful consignment pieces for you guys to think about. And I hope to see you there. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite pieces are. And we'll see you later. Love you all. Bye.